Meeting has been upgraded by the host and now includes unlimited minutes. लग जा गले के फिर ये हंसी रात. I didn't want to be predictable, if I can be very honest with you. That chalo, acting kar li. Now we have to do all of these things and glam up and all. Okay. So when my mother saw this, she got scared and she said, Shreya, you realize you're going to have to get ready. When they find out who my parents are, then they immediately say, oh, nepotism. I'm like, do you even know what it means? मुझे कुछ launch warrants थोड़ी मिला है भाई, audition lines में खड़ी होगी तो हुआ है. With Shah Rukh Khan. And he shook my hand and he said, MashaAllah, so beautiful.
Oh, how sweet.
Welcome to the jungle.
गन से हमें टेंशन नहीं है, बचपन से देखे.
हाय मेरी डेथ ही हो गए ओ बेबी तेरे प्यार.
तुम कोई साइको मर्डर टाइप तो नहीं हो. We have been given a new beginning. We must forget the past.
Welcome to the jungle.
Officially welcome you on Coffee Time with Griha. Cheers to that. The fact that we are meeting virtually. Can't help it sometimes.
Yes, absolutely.
How is the house arrest going?
We clearly called it, right? We called it way before anybody else. And at that point, I remember, we were just giving these really confident answers that, oh, I can be at home and, I'm going to do this, going to do that. And now that you are home, you're only thinking to yourself, aur kab tak karna hoga ye? Kab tak possible hoga?
But you've been productive even in your house arrest. You've shot for this thriller also, while in the lockdown. You've also gone ahead and dubbed and everything. All that is happening. The work is continuing.
Luckily, like you said, I've been able to creatively engage myself in the lockdown because early on in April, I did an online play as well. And that play was performed live. And we actually had changes, and in this very room, I would have a setup. And to be able to do that was amazing. So when, the series was, this came my way, I said that it would be a wonderful opportunity to do it if my family is okay, of course. Since I'm quarantined at home with my parents, I can't do it without their permission, without making sure that they're not disturbed in any way. I shot myself. My dad also guided me. So that was really fun. And when you're doing your own hair makeup, when you're managing production, when you're doing art, when you have to manage all these elements, there's such a strong sense of gratitude which was always there. But when you have to do things yourself, you do realize how each of these elements is instrumental in you giving that one scene properly.
Correct.
So even though I knew that I'm grateful for these things, when I was actually managing all of it in the series by myself, I think it just struck me much more. And I sent miss you texts to my team. And the USP of it was not that ki chalo hum lockdown mein shoot kar rahe hain. That is not the USP. People watching it should not care how we've shot it. They should enjoy the final product.
Yes.
But the process was for us to really enjoy and just to know that at a time where people don't have work, they are losing their jobs, and there's generally so much strife about so many things. The fact that you have an opportunity to work on your craft in itself is a big thing.
Tell me something. When you started off, it was stage, it was theater for you. I mean, your first reference as an actor has always been stage. Do you think it so happens that once an actor starts getting recognized because of his or her talent on screen, irrespective of whether he or she would like to do more of stage, it just somehow the kind of roles that come to you, wo stage thoda kam hota jata hai, because obviously you have commitments for television or for films, and that takes a back seat somehow. Do you think that happens?
You can't be half-hearted about theater. And I'm not someone who would like to rehearse for 1 week and go on stage. The whole point is that process. That is where you actually learn so much, and that is the whole point of that one performance, is the 2-3 months or even more of rehearsal. But unfortunately, when you're not able to give that time, then it becomes difficult. But I continue to do theater in the sense that there is this play I do called Bayan and Internal Affairs with AK Various Productions. And we've done it so many times, I'm almost completing 100 shows. So whenever it is we have to perform now, those getting that one date itself takes 2-3 months to get all the actors together. But then for that one performance, we don't have to over rehearse because we've already done it a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe I will continue doing the existing plays because I love it, but I don't know about taking on
A new one.
a new play.
I believe when you did that 10-minute play, which was your first play, and you rehearsed for it for more than, I think, almost a month, that is
Yeah.
what, got your parents actually, or probably your father, to sign you on for the Marathi film that you did as your debut. So do you think that becomes very, very important? Because, aajkal though everything has become the debate about insider, outsider. You come from a film family. People just take it for granted that you've had it easy. What do you have to say to people who say that?
I don't want to say anything to people who say that because I realize that people have such fixed opinions that are not open to a conversation. So what I can say is I can share my story. Everybody wants to prove a point, and in any debate relating to actors, discussions, anything, it's very important to accept that no matter what, we do not know about a person's journey. We can never know, irrespective of where you've come from. I will never fully know what you have gone through in detail, right? For me, I think the biggest thing was that I genuinely did not know that I wanted to act, because if I wanted to, I would have started way earlier. I had no such inclination. I mean, I loved the performing arts. I was a Kathak dancer. I have a natural instinct for, I guess, stories somewhere. But acting was something I never considered. I think somewhere deep down, I knew that if I wanted to do it, I had the capability. But I didn't want to be predictable, if I can be very honest with you. I felt like it's such a predictable thing that chalo, acting kar li. I was good at many other things. At one point, I had the ambitions of getting into civil services, and I was very good academically also. So my mother was also very encouraging of me wanting to do different things, and I was exploring.
Yeah.
But what happened is that while I was even assisting, making documentaries, short films, when this play came my way, I did it just as an experience.
Okay.
But that process, when I started actually doing it every single day, I realized that I am feeling more present than I've ever felt in my life. I realized that moment when you don't want to be anywhere else and you're enjoying the hard work behind what you do. And that's when I said, okay, this is interesting. I did not go to my parents and say I want to be an actor, because for me it was just about seeing where this goes. I made no such decision. So it happened very organically, whether people want to believe it or not. And when my parents started noticing that I'm suddenly acting out of nowhere, Riha, I was not even the person who would excessively look into the mirror. It's now we have to do all of these things and glam up and all. I just wasn't that person.
Okay.
So when my mother saw this, she got scared. And I remember she came to me and she said, Shreya, you realize you're going to have to get ready and take care of yourself. You do realize you have to do all of that, and emotionally, this is not an easy industry to be part of. Are you prepared? And that's when I said that doing the job is so rewarding. And it just feels so natural to me that I'm willing to take that plunge.
What is this one quality of your mother as an actor that you feel that you should imbibe and that you really, really get inspired by? What would you say to that?
Her innocence. It's very rare to find somebody with that innocent quality. And by innocent, I don't mean naive. By innocence, I mean someone who's genuinely sincere and curious about the craft and who's humble. Very often I think for someone who's done as much work as she has, she's way too humble for her own good. Sometimes I have to tell her that don't shy away from communicating that when you're going on a shoot you need XYZ. You know, there are certain things you might need. Don't shy away from saying that you need it. So these are just small things, and I just feel like my mother has so much grace. Yes, as a mom she will yell at me also, and you know, she's that relationship is there. But I keep telling her that when I see her as an actor, even if she wasn't my mother, I would just be in absolute awe of that sincerity, that innocence she brings in her performances.
When you were signed on for your first Hindi film, Fan, you know, there were over 700 girls who were auditioned for the part that you eventually got. You also auditioned for it. I mean, nepotism is become a very dreaded word. For example, let's talk about, मैं तो एक film journalist who I would have my research strong. I know where you're coming from. Let's say a novice, a person who doesn't know, or that person has happened to see Mirzapur, and you know, he or she likes your performance a lot, and it's like, okay, this actor is good. And suddenly the person is so into it and decides to research about you, and then they realize, oh, ये तो Sachin और Supriya ji की बेटी है. The perception changes.
Because it happens very often actually. That in fact there are two different opinions. Like there are people who when they find out who my parents are, then they immediately say, oh, nepotism. I'm like, do you even know what it means? ऐसे nepotism मतलब क्या? मैं parents have not, मुझे कुछ launch warrants थोड़ी मिला है भाई, audition lines में खड़ी होगी तो हुआ है.
Exactly.
And then there are people on the other hand who appreciate saying that you know, talent speaks. We liked you for your work, and you're making your parents proud. So if people want to hate, they're going to continue to hate. You know, your work has to speak for yourself, and you have to be a little thick-skinned. And you know, my ground rule is that when you focus on your job and do it sincerely, no matter what, deep down people are going to appreciate it. They're going to give you credit, because this is not a discussion of insider versus outsider. It's a discussion of talent getting its due. So that talent should be from anywhere, no? Agar aap keh rahe hain that talent should get its due, then would it not be unfair if you don't give due credit even to you know, somebody perhaps who comes from lineage? Biggest sort of advantage for me is that I have a support system who gives me guidance about dealing with maneuvering myself in the industry. They're able to understand the ups and downs. Hence, I am emotionally, I feel a little more equipped to handle things not working out.
Let's talk about Gurinder Chadda's Beecham House for that matter. When you say stories, when you say that, you know, the way the process and the writing speaks a lot, you've had a person like a William Dalrymple associated with the show as a researcher.
If these elements are there on a project, then it just uplifts your experience. For me as an actor, having a good story to be part of is more important than my screen time. You know, I don't, of course, I would love to be there in every frame, on every second in a particular, you know, film or a series or whatever. But being a part of a good story has always been very, very important to me. And in something like Beecham House, just to be working with such a diverse cast, to know that we had people from across the world, you know, and when we have conversations about inclusivity, to be on that set where you have you know, a Gurinder Chadda who's represented that diversity, you know, to be able to get a different point of view. You know, history is taught to every country differently. Just to understand how they look at it. So it was wonderful to work with that cast and crew. And similarly, my second film that I did was a French film. And hardly anybody spoke English. And we were shooting on the streets in Rajasthan, on crowded streets. And that just made me realize that cinema is not bound by language. You know, even if you don't understand what your ADs are speaking, if they're speaking in a foreign language, that basic foundation and love for the craft, because that exists, you just get each other, you just understand. So for me, these experiences are very important.
And then there is also Mirzapur. And let me only specifically take this on the languages or the linguistics part of it. When you were signed on for Mirzapur, did you have anything that was deterring you because the language and the way you say your dialogues meant a lot, because here you're talking about the badlands of Uttar Pradesh in India. You need to be saying your lines in a certain way.
For me, the most exciting part of taking on a character like Sweetie Gupta was the language. And my father is so particular about his speech. So particular. Till date, people think that he's from UP.
Okay.
They don't think of him as a Maharashtrian because of his films that he's done there, Balika Vadhu, Geet Gata Chal. So for me, I was very clear that people watching who don't know where I'm from should think I am from that particular region. And I was a little nervous about it, because I remember at one point at another audition, not Mirzapur, someone had given me a feedback that I'm sounding Maharashtrian, and I didn't know what that meant. They said that your Hindi sounds, it feels like it has a bit of a Marathi sort of tone in it. I said, okay, interesting, let me observe it. Is that the case? I don't know. But I didn't take that negatively. I said, okay, now that Mirzapur happened, then I was even more particular. I sat with Puneet ji, our writer, religiously got him to record, because it was not just Hindi, there was another dialect. It was very particular, and they expected all actors to be on the same plane. So for me, eventually, one of the biggest compliments I got from Mirzapur was when people said that we didn't realize that you're a Maharashtrian and we thought you are from there, So language is a very, very important part of acting. It's very, very important, and that somewhere can make or break you. You can do all you want here and physically, but वो ज़बान बहुत अच्छी होनी चाहिए.
Take a trip. If you are the happiest in a pool.
Also happy in a pool. I'm happiest in many places. So I'll say my favorite is being in a pool when it's raining.
Oh, okay.
I love that. So yeah, always a pool anywhere.
All right, take a sip. If you have ever quoted a film dialogue during a serious conversation and tried to make it in your own.
No, because I'm horrible at remembering film dialogues. I look up to people who are able to quote, पता है उस film में ये dialogue था. I'm like, हाँ. I don't know. I'm very bad at quoting lines.
Take a sip. If you've had a fanboy moment on your own shoot set or a film set.
Big gulps. I worked with Shah Rukh Khan. And I worked with Jean Dujardin, who was in the film The Artist.
Yes.
And I still remember, it was in Jan. It's written in my diary. There was one particular day in Jan where my day shoot was for my French film with Jean, and my night shoot was for Fan with Shah Rukh. और उस रात जो नींद आई है मुझे, मतलब मैं क्या बताऊं? I just couldn't believe it.
So you met Shah Rukh on the sets for the very first time. What was the first meeting like when you actually saw him or when you interacted with him?
My first meeting with him was when I was an assistant on Megha Ramaswamy's short film.
Okay.
And she had some of her props in the YRF studio. So she had sent me there to get it. So as a ready, I went and I got it. And as I was coming out, I saw Megha standing in the corridor, and I was approaching her and she was talking to Shah Rukh. And at that point, I wasn't working towards being an actor or anything like that. I hadn't decided anything. She was talking to Shah Rukh, and I have never been, I have never sort of looked up to any star or an actor. I haven't been mesmerized like that in any way. But when I actually saw him for the first time, I realized that, wow, why am I suddenly being like, oh my God. And I went up to him and I said, hi. She introduced me as the AD. I said, hi, how are you? And he shook my hand and he said, MashaAllah, so beautiful.
Oh, how sweet. Did you remember that when you worked with him?
Yeah, but I didn't tell him. Hey, do you remember? I didn't remind him that he said this to me, especially because I was just in such a mess. Like, how as ADs, you don't really care. You're just like sort of in your own thing, carrying on the stuff. But for me, the biggest takeaway of working with someone like a Shah Rukh was observing the person he is. So respectful, and he makes everyone feel like he's their best friend.
Take a sip. If not many people know that you played a little boy in Tu Tu Main Main.
I've tried very hard to keep it a secret.
Why a boy?
Because I had short hair, very short hair, and like I said, because I was a swimmer, and I didn't have any frocks and all. I used to wear dungarees, and I didn't have like those pretty kapde, right? So मेरे पास जो था, one day dad needed a neighbor, so dad said, "अच्छा, get Shreya on set." And I was very confident and enthusiastic. I was never camera shy. That was a big thing. Huh? I have felt more comfortable in front of the camera than off it. I was never camera shy. And dad would come and tell me what to do. And auntie, achar laiye, achar chahiye, mangaya hai mummy ne, aisi kuch line thi. And I would come and say it with full drama. With full drama, I would do that. But I had forgotten that aspect until when I started acting, people started digging into it and they started reminding me. I was like, no.
मतलब parents का भी अच्छा है ना, okay, this is the show that I'm doing, okay, get the daughter, get him to play a boy. And
Boy, I should ask my father, why wasn't I a girl?
Okay, all right. One final thing. Take a sip. If you have ever sung in public.
ये कॉफी खत्म हो गई. I've sung in public, of course.
So are you a confident actor or confident singer or both?
No, I'm a confident actor, but I'm a खुश मिजाज singer. मतलब I'm not, if someone asks me to sing, I'll sing. मतलब अगर बहुत ही ऐसे दिग्गज लोग बैठे हैं जिनको मतलब बहुत गाना आता है, of course I'll hesitate saying, I'm not a singer, but I like to sing.
Yeah, because your father is an amazing singer. I mean, everyone
He's
is
a singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an amazing singer. I mean, he reminds me of Kishore Kumar, like literally. I mean, he's legit. So yeah, it's quite good. And when I saw you guys jamming together on that beautiful song, that was really lovely. So I realized that you have that singing bone in you too. So what is your happy song? What is Shreya's go-to song?
Every week there's a new song actually. Go-to song मतलब ये ना मुझे ऐसे सवाल जो go-to songs and all, they really throw me off. What is your favorite color? What is your favorite film?
अभी क्या आ रहा है दिमाग में? कौन सा गाना दिमाग में चल रहा है? What is ringing in your head?
Oh God! Abhi suddenly you put me in the spot because your next thing is going to be sing that song. I'm trying to think which song do I know.
कौन सा मैं अच्छा गा सकती हूँ?
But I love Lag Ja Gale. The song Lag Ja Gale is a song that it's an evergreen song, and it always tugs at your heart. So that's a song that I really like.
Okay, that's my cue.
I wonder what you're going to ask me to do next, Kriya.
हम क्यों ना वो अच्छा संगीत सुने आपके आवाज में.
चलो, okay, कोशिश करती हूँ. I'm not a singer.
Yeah.
लग जा गले के फिर ये हंसी रात हो न हो, शायद फिर एक जन्म मुलाकात हो न हो, लग जा गले.
Wow, your father must be proud. You are beautiful. Beautifully you sang that. Really nice. It's not an easy song to sing, by the way.
लिरिक्स गलत गाए मैंने, एक नहीं इस जन्म, बट लिरिक्स का बहुत ही प्रॉब्लम है.
Yeah, you told me you don't remember it.
No, but the thing is, in my mind, I want to do an out and out, commercial film where I can sing and dance. And at the rate at which I remember lyrics, I need to start prepping for that opportunity to come. यहाँ पे मुझे खुद गानों के lyrics याद नहीं आते.
And all the best, and we hope that the situation eases out soon and we all get back to normal. But
Thank
yeah,
you.
so far so good.
And I must say, thank you for asking me a lot of unobvious questions, because I've given a lot of interviews this lockdown, and they all seem to have a certain pattern. So I'm very happy that the conversation was equally engaging, and I really enjoyed it.
How sweet. That's really nice of you to say that, Shreya. Thank you so much for
Thank
doing
you.
this, and you've been really, really lovely. Thank you.
Likewise. Take
Bye.
care.
You too.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.